Hey guys, it's Nick here, and I want to talk about the kind connection. All right? Guys, I want you to know how important it really is to connect with people. Obviously, the biggest thing is, Facebook, Twitter, subtweets, Instagram, all these other vehicles that we quote unquote connect, but actually we never connect. I'll tell you right now what sometimes I, by habit, do. I actually sometimes take my phone to my dining table when we're sitting down to eat at home. You know what my wife does? She grabs that phone and she puts it on the highest shelf that I can't reach. Why? Because it's time to connect. I'll tell you right now, me in my home, as my two boys grow up, if they're in my house, they ain't texting me. They're going to come to me, look me in the eye, and talk to me. Body language is so important to me. When I talk to people, I look them in the eye. When you're at like a cashier register and the person's looking down and beep, 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 you're on your phone. You know what I do? I always, everyone say always? Always make time for the 3-second attempt to just see if they're going to connect with me, at least to look me in the eye. Eye contact is so important. You know what? Let me give you an example. How you doing? Yeah, I'm all right. Oh, yeah, did you see that? Yeah. You're not even connecting. No. How are you? How are you doing? Hey, did you hear about? You can do any conversation. It's so much better when you connect. That cashier, I don't even know if that person maybe was told by their father or their mother something very bad, or she witnessed some abuse at home that's maybe verbal abuse, or she's thinking, man, no one really even notices me. I wonder if I should just disappear. And then a stranger says, hi, how you doing? I like your earrings. I like your hair. I don't even care if you make a little lie and exaggeration about how much you like her hair or not. I don't care. Look at her, look at that guy and give them some sort of compliment. How you doing today? Talk about something, connect, that they see that someone actually recognizes their presence. When someone is recognized with their presence, it's acknowledgement. When someone feels acknowledged, they feel loved. I've never come across anybody who doesn't want to feel loved. That is the kind connection. Not only that, but even in your talks with people and how you talk to people, it's very easy to spread gossip, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Did you just hear so-and-so? Oh, what happened now? Oh, did you just? Nah, I don't gossip. I don't play that game. Why? Because I don't know what harmful things that person's thinking in their mind. They may, put on a brave face and a brave smile when the negativity and the bullying and the gossip's coming. But man, I can only imagine what they think when they're all alone staring at the ceiling while they're lying in bed and they can't go to sleep. I can only imagine how many students every single morning actually feel like throwing up because they don't want to go to school because they don't know what's going to be said next. With all this anonymous subtweeting and bullying, I want to tell you right now, 40% of the reason why teenagers think of attempted suicide in their life is because of bullying. Man, have you ever wanted to save a life? Why? Have you ever wanted to feed someone hungry around the world? You don't even know their name. Are you going to help them? Why? Because they have value, and what we have, we can give a little bit of what we have to change their world. Well, you ain't going to change a stranger's world until you want to change the people around you. You won't change the world until you want to be a world changer. And when you are a world changer, the people in your world see that you're different. How are you different? What is the real you? When you go from school, lunch, to class, to home, to hanging out with friends, to then on the cyber world, are you true to you? Is there something about you now that you're going to maybe do different? Good. Establish the kind connection every single day. Choose to be that person. Why? Because a person who did have the kind connection within them changed my life. Let me tell you, I was at school one day and I had about 12 people, count them all on my fingers, 12 people who teased me. And the third person didn't know that I was already teased twice. And the 10th person didn't know that I was already teased 9 times. 12 people teased me. Man, I was done. I was through. I was low in energy. I was angry. I was bitter. And I said to myself, you know what? If only one person teases me, one more, I'm done. I'm going to disappear. That's when I started getting so negative and depressed. And one person who came across my path helped me to get out of that prison that day, in that mind prison, by one gentle gesture. At the end of the school day, I got in my wheelchair and I was going to the front of the school, hoping no one would see me. And across the playground, I heard someone say, "Hey, Ned!" And I'm like, oh man, here it is. Someone's going to put me down again. She came right up to me, looked me right in the eye, and she said, "Hey, Nick, I just want you to know you're looking good today." And I'm like, oh, I couldn't believe it. Man, she could have said anything. I didn't expect that. It changed me. Like, oh, one person believes in me. Yeah, sure, my mom and dad believe in me and encourage me because I'm their son. They're my mom, they're my dad, but a stranger at a school, a student who I'm not really friends with, man, that's cool. When one person believes in you, that's when you start to believe in you too. I believe in you, friend. I love you so much. Don't listen to the world. Find the real you. And if you don't like the real you, and you want to put in some kind connection today, I tell you right now, you can't ever put enough kindness in every word, in every communicative opportunity you have with friends, with teachers, with adults, with strangers. And actually, when you do this, I haven't found anyone who thinks that that has actually taken them back a couple steps in their success. The kindness connection only propels you forward. And when you allow the kind connection to be part of your DNA, that helps you in your job, that helps you in your goals, that helps you in your careers. And I'll tell you right now, the biggest successful people in my life that I know always have the kind connection, because that kindness also builds trust. Trust you can't do without. The biggest things in life that I've ever done has always been with people. And without trust, you can't do anything together. Kind connections in your relationships help you in every way, shape, and form. So here are the choices with the kind connection that I want you to make today. Choice number 1, to uplift others instead of putting them down. Look, I'm not asking you to be friends with everyone. That's impossible. But don't be an enemy to anyone. Think of ways that you can encourage somebody, especially when people get out, in that athletic sport, little group activity, and they feel like a loser. Go up to them and say, "Hey, good job, or better luck next time." Just little seeds that you have no idea what can happen and what can grow within them. You don't know what fires are being put out by those kind words. That's choice number 1 in the kind connection. When you add value to others, it adds value to you. Make the choice to have that kind connection in understanding that it's not like, I'm just going to give and then you better give back to me. No, it's adding the value of who you are in being established as a known person to have kindness. I mean, it sounds ridiculously simple, but it's absolutely powerful. You build up these friendships around you that they know that they can count on you. You know you're not going to judge them. You know that you're going to be there for them. You're going to be a listening ear. I tell you, man, not only does it add value to their life, but now you also build up friendships that you can depend on as well. It goes both ways. And every successful person that I know knows about the kind connection and uses it every day. And that's part of the third choice. Be intentional to use that positivity of the kind connection every single day. Don't take any day and opportunity for granted. Live today like it is your last day, and not just selfishly. Plant those seeds of love and faith and hope and encouragement, because you don't know whose life you're going to change next. Guys, establish that beautiful DNA of the kind connection in everything you do, and you'll see success coming right at you.